I'm Karen and welcome to part 2 of where we're making the little baby hat. Now if you've carried on and you did what I said to do, you've actually got 10 rows of 2 double crochet in between your front post double crochet. And in this video I was planning on showing you just how to make just a little frill around the edge, but the weekend happened, and over the weekend I had a few experiments, and I'm just going to show you quickly. I'm sorry I haven't even sewn in the ends. This one is the same sort of hat but without the chain spaces in it, and when you do this hat and you add the edging, it kicks it out at the edges and makes it, to me, if I hold it like this, it actually reminds me of a bluebell, you know, the flower. And also I carried on and did an extra row around it, so you actually get a frilly edge. This one is done in the bamboo yarn and has a much more of a floppy finish. And I just wanted to see, because in the original video that I was asked to watch, the edging carries on and on and on, and I said that where she did it, she was it didn't meet at the edges properly, and I've understood why it didn't meet at the edges properly, so I'm going to actually show you how to be able to keep on going and going and going and to get this beautiful effect. I did this on the other bamboo hat, the adult size. And when you actually wear this actually makes it so that it's like a wide brim floppy hat, which is quite nice. But it's also reminds me, do you know, in the Victorian films, and obviously in Victorian times, they used to wear the little hats that sort of snuggled to the head and had a little frill around the edge. It really reminds me of one of those. Anyway, so that's just a quick update on what happened over the weekend, and we're going to carry on. I've got my number 4 hook for those people that have just joined, and I'm using the baby double knitting machine washable yarn by Tootsie, which is, well, a Yarn Fair Tootsie, which is available in the UK in our Wilko's stores. So anyway, so now we've got our hat made to the correct size that we want it to be. It'll be slightly short on the head, obviously, you want, because when you add the trim it's going to make it that little bit longer. So for this particular hat, because the stitches are different for each hat for this to work, okay, but for this particular hat we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to skip all of these, skip the front post and work into the same double crochet point, okay, just there, and we'll slip stitch into there, okay. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and the same again, skipping over all of these and slip stitching into this point here. I know this may appear to pull the hat slightly tighter as you're working, but then when you put all your other stitches in, it brings it back out, okay, so don't worry that you're tightening your hat. 1, 2, 3, skip the double crochet, skip the front post and work into this double crochet here. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the double, skip the front post and work into the next double there. I'm going to repeat this all the way around, so chain 3, skipping all of those and straight into there. So it's the stitch that's just the other side of your front post. 1, 2, 3. Once you've got the hang of it, you'll get a lot quicker at it, and before you know it, you'll be around the other side. 1, 2, 3, skip into there. 1, 2, 3, skipping all over to that point there. 1, 2, 3, and skip all over to there. 1, 2, 3, sorry, and skipping over to there, 1, 2, 3, skip into there, oops, 1, 2, 3, skipping, remember, all over, right into there, 1, 2, 3, and now we're actually back to the beginning point. And what we want to do is we want to slip stitch into the space where we actually, the chain came out of, just into there. It's an easier hold for you to actually get your hook in. And there you go, you've gone all the way around. Now in each of these chain 3 spaces we're going to work a single, a half double, a double, a half double, oops, and a single. I'm sorry, I might have gone a little bit quick there, so I'll do that slowly for this time. So it's oh, I'm sorry, I've made a mistake. When we've done the single there, what I want to do is to slip stitch into the same slip stitch space that we slipped in before. This is going to keep the curvature going. So then we're going to go single, half, double, half, single, slip stitch. Yeah, so we're going to get this little scalloped edge or petal is what they kind of look like. So it's single crochet, half double, double, half double, single, and slip stitch into the slip stitch space that you slip stitched in before. Wow, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? Okay, so single, half, whoops, I'm stuck, half, double, half, single, slip stitch into the slip stitch space, back into the chain 3 space, single, half, double, half, single, and slip stitch into the slip stitch space, single, half, double, half, single, and slip stitch into the slip stitch space, single, half, double, half, single, and slip stitch into the slip stitch space. I have found, as you've noticed, that if I just say half when I'm actually doing the half double crochet, if I do get interrupted, then I know exactly where I am. I'm not thinking, did I just say a double, did I just say a half double? Everybody's different, I suppose, so it's entirely up to you of how you want to say it, but I just find that's in my mind as I'm working, it just goes and flows better. So we're on a double, half, single, and slip stitch into the slip stitch space, single, half, double, half, single and slip stitch into the slip stitch space. And as you can see, look, we're nearly there at the end already, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like on my dolly. My dolly doesn't have a name, but she's I don't even know how you pronounce this, a Beringa or a Berenga doll. I bought her a long time ago. I got her at a discount price because she's got a mark on her head, and I just wanted to use her for a model for the clothes that I make for the little babies. And they were originally sold, or lots of them were sold, and they became very popular for people to make what do they call that? Do you know where they make them into lifelike looking dolls? The reborn, that's it, reborn, that was the word I'm looking for. So just do this one, it's a half, double, half, single, and then I want to slip stitch into the slip stitch space where I began, which is just there. It's a very tight stitch, this one, and I'm struggling to get it in there. That's it. There. Right, so what I'm going to do is just going to pull my thread up, and as you can see, this has made the hat. And I know when you make your hat, yours will be the same. If you've used the double knitting yarn, you'll have like a bit of a ridge there where you sort of, you came out and then you've gone down. This actually does come out, you know, like when you try it on, it actually starts to fall out. So I'm just getting my doll. There's Dolly with a jumper on. I'm just going to show you when you put this on the doll's head where it actually comes to. So it makes, oops, it's a nice, no, it just comes down to the eyebrow area. It's a nice fit. Yeah, just thought I'd show you that bit first. Just take off I've got stuck on something. There we go. There. So now you can see what happens with that stitch there, and that just makes it come down. Now to carry on, because in the other hats what's happened is we want to have shells in between each of these where it dips down. That's where we want to have some more, I don't know whether you want to call it a shell or a scallop or a petal, but the easiest way I've found is because this, where I am now, it needs to be a fan in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and that bit there is going to be part of a double crochet and a space for me to slip stitch into. And then we're going to single crochet into the top of the double crochet, which is the centre of this original. So I'm going to single crochet into there. Okay, so you've got that little loop there it's kind of hidden right now, but that's okay because that's how this works. So now into this slip stitch space there, we've got like we've just got the 2 stitches like we would a normal stitch. We're going to work into there, and we're going to work 5 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we're going to single crochet into the top of the double crochet of the next one. And as you can see, we've now filled up that gap. So when we get back to this last one, because that's part of a double crochet, we're only going to do 4 into there. But as you carry on working, we'll show you what happens. So now we're going to work straight away, straight into there. I want to do 5 more double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then single crochet into the centre of the previous one. And now you can see it's starting to make it, so it's going to go in and out and form, sorry, I've gone too high up, it's going to go in and out and start to form this ripple effect. Oh, I hope I wasn't too high up when I just did that other bit. Let's come down, and so in here, in the top of this slip stitch space, we want to work 5 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and single crochet into the top of the double crochet in the middle of that one, into the slip stitch space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, a daisy. 5. And then single crochet into the top of there. And we see now that's changing the way that they, instead of it coming flat down with the rest of the height, starting to make that actually kick out and cause this ripple effect going around the edge. So we'll keep on going. If those of you that are fed up now and you're like, I know what to do, I'm off on my own, then that's fine. You can go off on your own and you carry on, and you just keep on doing the same thing, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you go around the next time round, you're going to be working your fans into the actual single crochet, and you're going to do a single crochet into the 3rd stitch of this one if you want to keep on going, okay? But for those that just want to crochet along and carry on and make their hat, so single crochet into the centre of there, then you can carry on and we'll crochet along until we've got to the edge. And then when I've done this round, I'm going to finish with this hat because it's only for a tiny baby. Sorry. Then I think that it's too much to be able to come out even further. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got a hair there. No, I haven't. Got a thread of some sort. Carry on, keep on going. The single crochet into there, 5 into here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we'll single crochet into the top of there. Whoops, that wasn't very good, was it? And single crochet into there. Oh, I feel like I'm really quiet today. I hope I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and single crochet into the top, into the double crochet and into the slip stitch area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet into the top, into the slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochet into the top, just there. Oh, we're nearly done, look. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet into the top of there, 1, oops, it easy, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet into there. And now remember, we've come to the very end because we've got this chain loop there, and in this one, this is where we're just going to work 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then what I do to make sure that the fan sits nicely is into the 3rd chain I'll slip stitch into there first, just to bring the fan pieces together, so we've still got the fan, and then I slip stitch into this single crochet. And that's where, if I was going to now continue and carry on adding another set of fans, I would chain another 3 and then I would join to the centre of there. So that's how we increase the edging, but I'm not increasing the edging on this one. Oh, I've put my scissors so far away I can't reach them. So let's just cut this off. Then pull that through there, and as you can see, that's made it so that it now sticks out slightly more. So we'll get the dolly's head back. We'll get the whole dolly. Sorry, dolly. So she hasn't got, or she or he, it hasn't got a name. And put that on, and this brings the hat. The hat fits nicely over their ears, look. And it's just bringing that just over the eyebrows. You can see it's brought it out now, so it's just bringing that little bit of a shade. So it's a beautiful hat. It's lovely. It's lovely. This one I think is a nice one because it'll be warmer in winter time. But if I just show you this, whoops-a-daisy, this one that's made out of the bamboo yarns there, that one fits slightly differently. I've actually increased the actual length of rows on this one as well, but I will actually, what I want to do is I want to share with you how to do all these different variations, because I've also done this variation. Oh, let's just bring Dolly back, look, so because this one's a little bit more like for a boy. There, look. I'm not, that sounds awful, doesn't it, saying it's a bit more for a boy, but I just think this one is just, to me, this one just did look, without the trimming around the edge, this one just looked like it was more suitable for a boy. And this one, I've made it look like a ribbed hat, but all I've done is I've added an extra row of the front post. So I thought that I would show you how to do that in another video. And then what I'm going to do, because I haven't actually got a lot of time today, because I'm actually going to the hospital to go and take my dad. Well, I'm actually picking him up from the hospital, to be truthful, with all his new medications, and because he's having to have a long line fitted into his vein today for his antibiotics to be injected intravenously. So what I've decided to do is that I'm just going to upload the videos quickly, just so that you can sit and crochet along with me, and then I'll be able to pop on later on and I'll be able to write out the patterns. And if you did watch my other video, you know that this Friday is dentist day, and that's when I actually know he's going to refer me then, so because I need to actually have, I know I need at least 2 teeth taken out, because I know I'm having my wisdom teeth out at the bottom, but they might just decide to just take the other one out as well and just be done with it, I don't know. So I'm going to be Mrs. Gummy. But not Mrs, because I'm not a Mrs, but anyway, that's besides the point. So anyway, I hope you like what you've seen so far, and this particular hat as well, where I showed you where this one comes out with the looking like a bluebell flower. This is the same original, you know, when I did the first little trim around the edge of this one, the little scalloped edge, that's actually only got 1 on it, but because they haven't got the chain one spaces, and I've actually just done it without, so that effectively is the same hat, but with that one's got the chain 1 spaces and that one hasn't. So it causes this effect to happen just naturally by just doing that. I didn't do anything special to make that happen. It's just I thought, oh, what will happen if I just make the hat without the chain 1 spaces in it? So I did, and because I actually had a different amount of stitches to, you know, when you finish, instead of me doing a chain of 3, I've done little chains of 2, and then worked, there's actually only 4 stitches in there, which causes it to kick out. Okay, so I hope that makes a little bit of sense, and I hope you like the hats. They're cool, aren't they? We have to thank Katrina Bogdonova for her inspiration, because I definitely have well and truly been inspired. As you can see, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, and obviously then all the adult sizes, but we've got 4 different versions, and in the actual written version that I'm going to write out, we're going to actually have how to do the adults hats as well, and I think I'll do you a video to show you how to be able to make this increase come out more. Yeah, I think that'll be a nice video, won't it? So that you can actually see that you can have lots of stitches, and I might even be brave and work with this bamboo and acrylic yarn, because I have been practicing and I really like working with it. It is so soft. So thank you for watching, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for all your lovely comments. I'm still reading them, I've answered a few of them, and some of them are so fantastic. I just have to make another video so that you can actually really see how impressed I am and how I react to your lovely comments. Okay, thanks for now, bye again.